Yes, I'm Crimson Raptors, and I'm super excited to bring you this Generation Selects figure I got from Target, and I'm sure you guys will know which one this will be, because you gotta have a red card to get it. Decepticon Redwing. Very, very, very excited to have this figure. Been waiting for this Seeker. This is the last one of the Siege Seekers for me to get. And it's so satisfying when you get that one that just kind of completes that. So, very excited. Oop. It is upside down. That's weird. See, sometimes the selects are the other way, and sometimes they're this way. So it's kind of confusing how they have some of them, but that's fine with me. Man, look at that face sculpt. It's good, that little smirk. So good to have Redwing. I know that there's not really any real fiction for Redwing, the character itself, but a lot of people tend to refer to Redwing as a he. But in my stop motion animation, Redwing will be a she. That's not necessarily intended as a in-joke, but if you do catch mode, I mean. But I definitely like adding a little more females to the rank, even in the Seekers, especially since I like Slipstream as kind of her incarnations throughout different continuities, and I'm definitely excited to see Redwing in action, and very glad to have her. I'm just so excited. And I know there's something you might want to double check and make sure. Make sure if you're ever using your knife, make sure you're not using that to slice at the toy or hit your finger or anything like that. You always want to cut away from yourself there for sure. Sorry about the noise. Come on, Redwing, get out of there. Oh, well. The null rays were like weirdly wrapped in there or something. That was strange. This is in the way of the lights. So that's really, really cool. Yeah, see, these are a little loose, but that can always be fixed. It's when you have like the wrong, oh, still some more plastic on there. Oh yeah, because it's kind of in the partial transform section of the bicep. Awesome. Man, nice tight joints all the way through. Faux panels work well. Nothing wrong here. Nothing wrong with any biceps, any shoulders. All that's good. Man, chest is in there tight. Oops. Yep, see that. Oh, there we go. Yep, see? That comes up nicely. Big fix. Let's see. I get that. Go back in there. Sometimes you can switch the null rays, though. And they're a little tighter. Yeah. Huh. Sometimes that works. I don't know. This one's just a little more looser, so I'll probably have to put some future floor pledge polish on it. Get it tightened up. Yeah, I really like that face, though. So you can just kind of screams a little more of a kind of a feminine. I like the idea that, like, you know, Slipstream has her little smirk, then this is the only other figure that has a smirk that kind of fits in with kind of how Slipstream would be. I mean, there's Thundercracker and Skywarp, but, you know, they have their own little sides too, but I think the smirk works really well. She will make an excellent Decepticon.
Yes, Lord Megatron.
I really think this will work out really well. The silver, this looks, I mean, I know it's silver, it looks silver, but it's just kind of looking more like it's white paint splotches. Kind of like she got in a bucket of paint or something and got messed up. So while wearing gloves, think she'd look more feminine like that, or does that just look weird? Can't really inward these because then she'd kind of be like shooting herself. And that just looks kind of like, I don't know. That looks really weird. Yeah, really happy to get this figure. Gosh, it's so difficult. I'm glad they kind of did kind of like a second run or restocking of it or whatnot. It just kind of sucks a lot of people weren't able to get them, but or get her. But you know, I'm the only one that's calling Redwing a her. So yeah, just so happy. Just for so long I was trying to get this because that very first day it was available that you didn't have to have a red card. I had just bought something else, and then I saw that news post, and I was like, crap. And so I didn't have the funds at the time, and then the next day I was like, it's a red card exclusive, and I was like, crap. So I've been trying to look for one. I almost paid a lot of money for this, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I waited, because you know people will get on that hype train, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I want this figure really bad, and then they get it, and then they, you know, say, okay, well, I don't want it. And so then eventually, if you just wait a little while, you'll be able to get one cheaper. So it was really cool to see Target actually get to restock this back. So definitely is a cool little, I don't know, it's not a fan-made Seeker, but, you know, a different original mold, I suppose, or original character, not original mold. It's at least original mold. Original mold for Siege, but not an original mold for Transformers in general. But definitely really, really am digging her. She will do nicely. But I thank you all for joining the Raptor's Nest. Please, you know, comment. Do you have Redwing? Are you looking for Redwing? You know, definitely subscribe. Stay connected with me if you haven't already. And leave a like if you like Redwing. So even if you don't have her, if you want her, you know, that's definitely something to kind of show up. Hey, she could have like little shoulder mounted lasers. And just go. Okay. Anyway, thanks for coming in. I'll see my way out of the Raptor's Nest.